Today guys, I'm going to show you how to increase your battery life on your iPhone 4 or iPhone 4S, or some of these things you can use on your iPod or like your iPod Touch and stuff, and maybe even your iPad. So most of you know, if you have an iPhone 4S, the battery life completely sucks on it. I mean, Apple did say that it had an improved battery life. That's completely false. It's the opposite of that. But there are a few tips and tricks that you can do to increase your battery life that I'm going to show you here today. So normally I can only get about 4 hours of use, like good solid, hardcore, multitasking use out of my iPhone before the battery is completely dead. But with these changes here, we're gonna increase it maybe up to 6 or 7 hours. So first, and probably the biggest thing that you can do to increase your battery life, is to go in brightness and wallpaper. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn the brightness down. Now this is a very, very, very important thing to do if you want your battery life to be increased. Don't bring it all the way down here. I don't know if I can do it. Yes, it does look, it does like waste almost no battery life, but you can barely see the screen. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Yeah, there you go. I mean, you can barely see the screen. This is good if you're using it like night or something, but other than that, no. I normally have it about 1/3 of the way all the way up, as you see. But for this video, I'm going to turn it up all the way, and the battery life will probably be dead by the end of the shooting of this video. But yeah, guys, I recommend having it about 1/3 or halfway, and that'll definitely save you guys some battery life. The next way is to go into Bluetooth, and if you're not using Bluetooth at all, shut it off. Basically what happens is Bluetooth is automatically running in the background trying to search for devices, and by doing that, that means you're always running this program, and that definitely does decrease your battery life. So if you're not trying to connect to a device, then definitely shut it off. If you are, turn it on, but make sure you shut it off when you leave the Bluetooth. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is, if you're not using Wi-Fi at the moment, shut it off. This will increase your battery life by so much I can't even explain. Basically, like, it's the same thing as Bluetooth. It's always trying to connect to new Wi-Fi networks, trying to find you guys the best Wi-Fi connection, which is good but also can be bad. It just runs in the background, but now since it's not running in the background, you know, it's improved. So I'm going to keep it on though because I am using Wi-Fi. The next thing, for jailbroken people, in the wallpapers, if you have a really fancy wallpaper, it does hurt the battery life, mainly because you're going to have a lot of graphics and other things like that. But I'm not going to go into details because my device is not jailbroken. Next thing, go into iCloud here, and you can shut all these things off. As you see, I already do it. If you do use iCloud and you have multiple Apple devices, then do have it on if you use it. If not, definitely shut it off, guys. This is the biggest battery waster that I've known. That I know in iOS 5. Shut them all off unless you use them, and you can turn them some on, some off. I'm gonna turn it on. Find my iPhone, because in case my iPhone is stolen. So this is probably the only one that you want to have on. Other than that, shut them all off. Next thing, and probably the final thing, is mail, contacts, and calendars. Basically, what you want to do is you go up to fetch new data. And if you don't, I recommend doing it manually. So once you go into the application, you just refresh it, and it automatically will find the emails. But like, if you're lazy and stuff, you put it on every 15 minutes. Basically what that's going to do is it's going to search for your mail every 15 minutes. Personally, this is terrible battery life. As you see, even here it says, for better battery life, fetch less frequently. So that's, I mean, boom, Apple is even telling you that if you want better battery life, do it less frequently. My less frequently is manually. It's not going to show up as like a badge. There's not going to be like a 1 if you have a new email on your mail application, but this way it does save your battery life, and that is more important to me than a little tiny badge showing how many new emails you have. So yeah, guys, definitely have it on manual or hourly. I do not recommend using every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes. Those things do waste battery. So that is basically how you save battery life on the iPhone 4, iPhone 4S, iPod Touch, and the iPad, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.